Hey everybody, Model Man here, and up for model kit review today is the old Star Wars Return of the Jedi Shuttle Tydirium. Still sealed in the original plastic, the sticker from Pick and Save. The price is pretty much faded completely, but I wound up getting it for $20 out the door at a model kit show recently here in Southern California. There is no skill level listed on the kit, but it does say modeler of moderate experience, so presumably that means a skill level 2. While it's an MPC kit, it was released while Fun Dimensions owned them, it looks like. Over 8 inches long doesn't sound so big, but 20-inch wingspan definitely kicks butt. Folding wings, extending ramp, and a Darth Vader, never mind a display stand as well. I wanted to save opening this cutting the plastic open on this for the camera. I've had this for just about a week now, and the plastic wrapping is so good that, oh, there we go. While I was at the model show, the guy also had a Darth Vader TIE Fighter for $10, and I really should have grabbed it when I did, because that's just a kick-butt price. I had one of these back as a kid in '83 when it came out. I must have been 14, 15 years old, I guess. And just a couple years ago I started wanting to do one again, but I couldn't find any online for any reasonable kind of price. They were going for like $50, $60, so when I saw this for 25, well, I saw it for 25 and I talked the guy down to an even 20, which was definitely a good deal, I'm thinking. Looks like a relatively straightforward assembly. You know, back in the day I would have just slapped this together as fast as possible, but now I'll definitely be painting the inside real nice, and I'll definitely be lighting this one up when I get to it. And the instructions look pretty simple overall. Surprised none of the pieces are in bags. I'm pretty sure there should be no decals with this. What I've really been dying to see. Oh, that's interesting. One big solid piece of sprue folded over. Yeah, so what I've really been dying to see is how big these wings are, and if they were as big as I remember as a kid. And I'd say definitely yeah. The detail on these is really great. Unfortunately, all the panel lines are raised rather than scribed, and that would certainly be a very extensive, though not impossible, but highly difficult, and something I won't be doing is scraping them all off and rescribing new lines. Plastic looks to be in good shape. A couple scratches here and there. 1983. So this must have been a first print. Clear plastic is scratched to heck and loaded full of dust. I'll have to basically I have to disassemble all this and put the pieces in bags to prevent any further damage. Let me lay them out here and we'll take a closer look at some of the details, because it's definitely some really fine detailing on this. So laying all these parts out, I was wondering which pieces I could put further back that were less detailed, but really every single part is phenomenally detailed. Every little bit of space is pretty much filled with something. I mean, obviously huge panels like this are empty, but even then there's just little bits of noise all over the place that really helps sell it. Let me switch over to the macro mode and we'll take a closer look. So as I was just saying, every little bit of space has some tiny little bit of detail that's just enough to help really sell the scale of it, and there is no scale listed on the box, of course. But just the feel of it overall, I mean, it looks big, and it certainly should. And a few memories are flooding back to me from almost 30 years ago now, and this thing will definitely build up to a really nice piece. I'm pretty sure there are landing gear here which are removable, and the hatches can be closed on the bottom, which is right here. The wings do go up and down, which is really a nice touch. The figures here aren't anything to write home about, but that they are included is definitely a nice thing. If I'm remembering correctly, over the last couple years of general reading, this kit was definitely one of the more accurate ones made for Star Wars from MPC, of all companies, with only some of the shapes being slightly wrong, but not really. For instance, the cockpit here, the slope is either slightly off, or it's not quite wide enough, or it's too long and should be a little shorter. Something like that. But for the effort, for the details, for all the work put into this, this is a really nice one. I'm really glad I was able to get this. It will be sitting on my shelf for a while still, but when I do get to it, I definitely want to do this one up nice. I'm probably going to replace the guns here, do that with brass tubes. If there's anything else I can replace, I'll definitely do that. Here's the guns. Never mind, that's probably the landing gear. But I'll also probably replace some of the landing gear with brass or aluminum tubes as well. Don't know that there's much more else to really say about it. I suppose replacing this grating could be a really nice touch to give it a bit more depth. But definitely fiber optics, definitely lights. Really can't motorize the wings, that would certainly be a nice thing, but as of today, that's definitely beyond me. But maybe by the time I get to this kit, it won't be. One last note before I get this fully packed up is the shocking amount of flash all over every single sprue. In a few cases, like the landing ramp here, it's attached to the plastic piece itself, but in most cases it's just attached to the sprue. Not really going anywhere in particular with that information, it's just shocking to see so much. That was really the quality of kits back then? I don't know. Looking to conserve some shelf space, I pretty much cut the lid in half and it all fits in there pretty nicely. I gotta say, this is a much nicer packaging than this huge thing here. And that is a look at the MPC Shuttle Tydirium. Definitely a blast from the past, and one I'm looking forward to having some fun with. So thanks for watching. See ya.